Okay, so we're getting ready for example number 2. I will try to go just a little bit faster than I did on example 1 on there, but it's going to basically work the same type of way that we did the first one. So let's look at what we have here. So first off, they tell us that the pH, find the pH, sorry, and this is a 1.5, and that's is molarity, and then supposed to be times L to the negative 1, or moles L to the negative 1, or molarity, just so that you see that written. That is my molarity of that. So they've given us the molarity, and in this case they gave us the Ka value. Okay, so let's start off again by writing our equation. So I have HOBr, again, definitely not a strong acid, and so it will again break down into your 2. Now I will make a note here just real quick. I'm going to come back up here because I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but you could also write this to look like this. And then you see the hydronium ion. For those of you that are taking AP, I did find somewhere where it said this is the favored way for you to write that, although the other is acceptable. So just so that you are aware of that. Okay, again, let's get started. It tells us that the molarity of the solution, again, that we have is going to be 1.5. Again, we don't have any of those two to start with. And we're just going to complete our table. So minus x plus, again, 1.5 minus x. We have x and x. So my Ka, again, looking at my equation, I'll go ahead and write that down just so you know where I'm getting this. I don't think I wrote that one last time. Okay, and so when I put these numbers in, I'm going to come over here. No, I'll go ahead and go down here. Ka, again, I'm going to put that in, and I have x times x. That has that x squared we talked about earlier, and 1.50 minus x. Now again, can I apply the 5% rule? Well, this is 10 to the negative 9, even though that's not superscripted. So I can, again, ignore the minus x. You really do need, especially if you're AP testing and so forth, to write that out again and then show that you ignore it. Again, you might even make a note, 5% rule. Okay, just knowing that you are using that rule to ignore that x, because we know it's not going to make that big of a difference. Now this one's going to be a little less work than the last one, because the last one we had to go in and find the Ka using the pKa formula. This one they give us the Ka, so we can just go straight to putting that number in, and then again it is equal to x squared, and again we're eliminating the x, and so same thing we did before. We're going to cross multiply the 150 and then square root both sides and get our x value. And again, please double check my number, because I got 6.00 times 10 to the negative 5. And so again, they want us to find pH. And we know pH is the negative log of our hydrogen or hydronium ion on there. And once again, it's going to be my X, okay, which it should always be the case, okay? And so my pH is going to be the negative log of the 6.00 times 10 to the negative 5, and therefore my pH ends up being 4.22. And I think I needed one more digit that I didn't use because we have 3 digits. And remember, the digits only count, they don't count, the 4 doesn't count when we're doing pH. So you might run that and find my 3rd digit. So sorry about that, I left one off. Okay, but that is my pH. Okay, now my next one looks to be exactly the same problem, except that it is hydrofluoric. So it should work exactly the same way.